what a word. Okorocha has really suffered. You can imagine the way the family members, they were running kati kati tiki tiki kiti kiti kata kata. He has really suffered in the hands of this government. The same government he claims to be part of, the same government that he formed, the same party that he is one of the pioneers of this APC. And several times he has been going to Buhari to go and caution the Efcc. That means they are just deceiving him. They will just go and do something else. And we understand that he was supposed to do his screening yesterday, whether yesterday or so, but that was one of the things we were told, that yesterday was supposed to be when he was supposed to be screened with this their presidential sort of. And he has already bought a form of 100 million naira. So what happens? And we just learned that Buhari just deceived all of them to go and buy tickets or to go and buy the form. But at the end of the day, you see what is happening. Majority of them are being told to step down. Even Tinubu himself is being told to step down. But that one has come out to say lie. He's not going to step down for anybody. But let's see how this whole thing will play out. But it's just unfortunate with what is happening to Okorocha. Of course, all of them, they've already dipped their hands inside cookie jar. They know what they have been doing. And nobody can, they're like they always say, now dog they eat dog. Dog they eat dog. So for how long are they going to continue like this? At the end of the day, all this gra, the same thing they did to his son-in-law, all of these things will not even make any sense. It's nothing's going to come out of it. At the end of the day, we will not hear anything about it again. The day they will feel that, oh, it's like this person has done something again. Oh yeah, let's go again. You just see the what kind of just drama. Busy doing nothing. Even the Efcc, all of them busy doing nothing. They're busy doing nothing. Now they've been able to take him away. You know, initially when we're talking about this, I think it was somewhere, he was inside the house when he was making a press statement or conference, as you may want to call it, and he was shaking. His voice was really shaking. You could know that he was in distress. But at the end of the day, they were able to enter the house and brought him out. So what would have caused them to invite him? Is he going to run away from this country? Just like I said, all this EFCC, they are just playing to the gallery. What will it cost them? Of course, he's running for presidency. What would it have cost them? Is he going to run away from this country that this guy is not so powerful that he cannot be arrested? I don't understand. Well, of course, as they arrive at his residence in Matema on Tuesday morning to arrest him, but were unable to gain entrance into the house. The operatives were seen in a video parading the premises of the former governor. Of course, you can see that in the video. They insisted that Okorocha, who is seeking to contest the presidential election on the platform of APC, should submit himself to arrest or honor a long-standing invitation. And Rocha is saying that he was not invited. So who is lying? Who is lying? The EFCC said they've been inviting him. He did not come. He himself said he was never invited. There was a time he went to Buhari thinking that Buhari is going to save him, but see what is happening now. Nobody could save him. The embarrassment is just too much. Just that all these politicians, they don't get shame. With this kind of it, with all your money, with all the this, and if you are clean, and somebody has been asking this kind of question, has been going around, that why is it that since Peter Obi left since 8 years ago, nobody invited him, nobody said anything? The only time they wanted to rubbish him was when they say this Pandora whatever, and he has come out to defend himself, and nothing is being heard about that again. The FCC had also insisted that the journalists must leave the premises. I think those are the part of the people who were running up and down there, forcefully ejecting everyone in the residence. The former governor is being investigated by the anti-graft corruption for allegedly stealing state funds while in office. The other time they invited him, he was there. I don't understand. Have they finished their investigation? If they have finished their investigation, let them charge him to court. They should charge him to court. All this show of shame by the FCC every now and then. Do your due diligence, do your whatever, then you take him to court. If he's going to be acquitted, fine. If he's going to be jailed, let us know. At the end of the day, they are still going to release him. Now they have taken him away yesterday. Today now, by the time you hear another thing, you say they have released him. Whether they are doing this so that he will not be screened, I don't understand. In January, the anti-graft agency had charged the senator with allegations he conspired with others to steal 2.9 billion naira from the public coffers. When you hear 2.9 billion naira, 2.9 billion naira, very big money. But when you look at it compared to this other man, the accountant general, 80 billion naira, that was was sitting on money. He was swimming on money. He was romancing money. He was doing everything with money. 80 billion naira. So because of 2.9 billion naira now, they have not been able to fix a Rocha Sokorocha where he ought to belong, whether he ought to be in jail or not. They can't do that. January, that was when they did that. Everywhere was shaking. They still release him. The same man now went to go and buy form. EFCC filed the charges at the Federal High Court, Abuja. In addition to Okorocha, other defendants are Ayim, Nyerere, Chineye, Naftali International Limited, Perfect Finish, Multi-Project Limited, Consolid Project Consulting Limited, Pramif International Limited, and Legend World Concept Limited. Once they want to steal, you begin to hear funny companies registry. Ah, God. All of them are not clean. Even the EFCC too, because they are the ones in charge. We have had a series of cases of all these EFCC chairmen, all of them, all these EFCC chairmen, all of them from A to Z. After this one, now you hear allegation against this same EFCC chairman. You are going to hear allegations against him. The other ones about four or three before him. The same thing. So their own time go full. But at the end of the day, just that we have a bad system and we have a lawless society. That is why nothing will come out of this whole thing. The charges were filed about the same time Okorocha declared his intention to run for the office of the president in 2023. Of course, if you want to look at it from the other angle, for the fact that everybody, people, Nigerians do not even believe Richard Okorocha because all of them, they get their own for body. But you begin to ask, why is it that it was when he declared his intention to run for president, that was when they charge him? And again, about to be screened again, they came again. What is happening? These guys are not doing a thorough and neat work. This EFCC, they are not doing thorough work. And that's why nobody's going to be taking them serious. All of them, they are the same, best of the same feather. Best of the same feather. Who is not deceiving you? Of course, they've taken him away. But by today, or by the end of the day, we will hear that they have released him, and you begin to ask yourself, there, of what use is all this rubbish and nonsense? Of what use? This ordinarily will be an encouraging anti-corruption move, but there are hundreds of politicians and ex-governors working freely. So someone has to question why Okorocha is being singled out, and why now? Why was he hiding? If this EFCC really wants to work, they need to investigate every elected politician and all the political appointees from 2015 to date. They have finished the future of this country. Nigeria happening to him just few days to APC screening. Time to remind you of being Igbo. Serve and worship them against the good of your own people and come back in shame. Those who see your who see you betray your people for selfish interest would never trust you, either with power. Enjoy the era, Rocha Sokorocha. Enjoy it to serve Hausa Fulani and come back in shame. The words of Nnamdi Kanu. Okorocha should have given in by honoring the invitation, but he denied that he was never invited. It is turn by turn because some people thought it is only Anambra State ex-governor will chop the woto. Everybody done the receiver one after the other, but this other man, the former governor, that one has been able to escape. Serve Nigeria and come back shamefully. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu said, EFCC, you will always arrest, but none goes to jail. That is it. Gra, 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 gra. At the end of the day, nothing will come out of it. Nothing will come out of it. Maybe after their screening, they will not release him. Or they will just tell him, don't just even bother. EFCC grateful if the searchlight and cordially invitation can go round all concerned. Not only Rochas is the man in your hot seat, and the list of 100 million naira aspirants reduced by one. He must regret taking his Abga faction to form the APC. I don't even get it. Did they invite him before and he refused to go? Must they act unprofessionally every time? A corporate corrupt entity called EFCC has arrested their fellow comrade in corruption known as Richard Okorocha of 2023 APC primary election happening this week. But however, Nigeria has happened to Richards. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned all of you, save Nigeria and come back in shame. They will never hear. No wonder this guy now just kuku man step down. What's his name, safe? Oju Zokalu. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.